Hey Chicken members, it's me, Monkey Chicken here, and the topic of today's video is Tom Clancy's The Division. With that, let's go and begin. Okay, guys, in the past 2 days, a bunch of news has just dropped about this game. First off, apparently a bunch of YouTubers went out and actually played the game, so there's a bunch of brand new game footage out there. I'll link some of the videos that I have watched that are actually pretty decent and aren't kind of too tutorially, that are just kind of showing gameplay, so definitely check that out down in the description. Also, we got information on when the beta is going to actually be coming out for Xbox One and PC and PS4. So for Xbox One, it's going to be January the 28th for Xbox One for the beta. And then on January the 29th, that's going to be for PS4 and for PC. So sign up if you guys haven't already, and you can attempt to get in if you haven't pre-ordered, but if you have pre-ordered, you get a code and then you can put that in there and you get guaranteed access into the beta. So yeah, make sure that you're able to play when that comes out, because that's going to be awesome. I really want to get my hands on this thing. And for some reason, I'm not too sure. I want to say that we haven't known when the game was going to be released in the back of my head, but I think for some reason we did. So I'll just say it because I know that for sure now. Apparently, March 8th is when the game will be coming out. For some reason, like, there's a conflict there where I'm like, did we know? I think we knew March, but I'm not too sure. But anyways, guys, yep, that's some of the information that we do have out right now. There's been a ton of news articles coming out talking about the game and whatnot. I don't really feel about regurgitating it to, because you could read it for yourself. And it's like, oh, guys, news. This is what a whole bunch of people said about the game. I haven't played it, so it's not really my opinion. So you guys can form your own opinion from what you can watch from the gameplay and read from the articles that you want for yourselves. But for me personally, it just gets me more excited to actually play the game. I just, the more I hear about it, the more like, oh, the customization is extensive. You know, you get all these different attachments. Not like, oh, you put a suppressor on. Like on different menus, there's like 6 different suppressors. And like they got all these different things that you can swap out if you want to. And they're like, oh yeah, all these different subversions of perks. You got base building, you got character customization. You get a change of clothing later. Just the more I hear about the game, the more I'm like, yes, I want to play it. I will touch on this just for a second. They are saying that the way the game works out, at least, is that it's essentially somewhat like Destiny, in the sense that it's a long formed campaign, that whenever you do something, you get a mission and you go out and do it. It's not just like walking out into an MMO and it's like, oh, who are we gonna battle, what are we gonna do, that kind of stuff. It's more like an actual cooperative game kind of play when you go through it, and you can just traverse it by yourself or bring your friends in that way. And they say there's a lot to do. It's more than just like, oh, if you want to have random excitements, go into the dark zone, but it's also if you're just walking the cities, that you can run into these random NPCs and just fight them there. And they were also talking about the size of the map, that it's not entirely New York. It's a certain section of, I think, just Manhattan or something like that. And they were saying that, although it's not entirely New York, you shouldn't have to worry about that, because there's a lot of verticality to it. You can fight in buildings, on roofs, and there's also those extensive subway scenes that we've seen before. So the maps do look pretty decently large, and the content looks like it is going to be massive. So me, once again, I just want to play this game. I want to see for myself. Usually, when I get my hands on a beta, I can build all this hype, and then as soon as I play the beta, I go, no, there's just nothing here. It looks like there's a lot of content, but there's not. So for me, I have this hope in me that the game will live up to what I'm building to it right now, because it does look awesome. But we'll have to wait and see until the beta comes out. And I'll urge you guys to do the same. Wait until the beta comes out, really, if anything. And yeah, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Definitely check out the description box below. There's going to be a couple links in there from different news articles that I found very interesting, and a few to different videos that actually had gameplay and whatnot. So check them all out, guys. It's looking like to be a really awesome game of this year. And yeah, I'm Monkey. That's all I got. Peace.